Hey guys, it's Matt with Current Water Sports. Today we're in our X22. It's one of our X Series boats. It's one of the more luxurious models that MasterCraft offers. So you're gonna have tons of options to choose from. Great appointments inside and out, more screens, bigger speakers, all those kinds of things that really make this a luxury wake boat. If you guys are looking for best-in-class surf waves, best-in-class wakes, it's definitely a model to check out. At 22 feet, it's a little bit more compact, so if you need to trailer it, that's great, but it's also very, very deep and a little bit heavier riding boat. So if you're at Norris or Cumberland, any of those bigger lakes, it's a model you want to check out. So let's hop inside and check out all the features. All right guys, so we're up in the bow of the X22. It's one of our pickle fork models. So what you gain out of a pickle fork is a little bit wider seating area and great reverse seating options. So you've got two captain's chairs here. They do both have armrests, so really nice if you're just cruising down the lake, anything like that. Reverse seating options, they've changed the bow on this a little bit from older models, so you've got one kind of curved bench across the front. So if you guys are wanting to sit backwards, watch whatever's going on behind the boat, it's a nice place to sit. As with all MasterCraft models, there's storage under all the seats up here. So on the X22, these are both gull wing seats. They lift up, you'll see that here. So really nice, deep pass-through storage back to the rear of the boat. So great spot for all your skis, boards, things like that. Just forward of that, you do have your anchor storage. So remove that, got nice deep anchor storage in the front. But overall, bow's just really well thought out. The ergonomics are great. So nice rounded seat cushions that kind of fit you. And it's super deep, so you feel safe riding down, you know, a rougher day on the lake, anything like that. It's just a really well thought out area of the boat. So here we are at the helm of the X22. This boat is equipped with the dual dash and premium audio package. So this is just one of the screen options you can do on an X22. The base dash is going to be a 7-inch touch display with an analog gauge cluster. So that's really nice, gives you really all the information you need. The dual screen is just a nice upgrade. So with this dual screen system or the 7-inch, you have profiles built in for surfing, wakeboarding, skiing, and then additionally some other modes that are just, you know, drive and chill, like if you guys were hanging out back in the cove. So really, really nice system. You do have soft keys over here for your ballast and for your surf system, along with your nav lights, some volume controls for quick access, and your horn. Overall, probably one of the easiest systems to use in the market. If you opt for the dual screen dash, it does come with a reverse camera mounted on the tower, along with some other things like navigation, a little bit better, you know, amped up stereo system, so you pick up some speakers up in the top of the helm here on both the driver and observer side, as well as an additional subwoofer. So if you guys are looking to max out your audio capabilities and your tech packages, this is the screen you're going to want to opt for. So very well thought out, easy to use design, nice billet steering wheel here, big armrest over on the side. Your driver's seat is fully swivel adjustable, so you guys can take a peek back, watch what's going on behind the boat. It does have a bolster, so if you guys are running down the lake, you need to keep an eye out for debris, or you just want a little bit better view, you can pop that guy up. Just slides right up like that. Now you can kind of see over the windshield. I'm a pretty short guy. This is how I usually sit as we're cruising down the lake. So very well thought out design. If you're the captain of your boat, this is where you're going to want to hang out. Very easy to use, intuitive design that MasterCraft did on the X22. So let's check out the tower on the X22. The standard tower for this boat is the ZFT4. So it's a really, really nice tower. It's actually an upgrade on our XT series boats. So again, that elevated X22, getting a little bit nicer options. Some of the standout features of this tower are the clamping and swiveling board racks. So no bungee cords, all clamping. Those are included with this, no additional cost, anything like that. So you get those on both sides. You can upgrade those to surf style racks that have a little bit wider and longer tooth on it. But honestly, these hold 90% of the surfboards on the market, so they fit most buyers. Really awesome part about this tower is that it's quick fold and it locks in place when it's down. So if you guys are trailer boaters, that becomes really important because you're not cleaning bugs off this every time you get to the lake. You're reducing some wind drag, which is nice. You can get a cover that goes all the way over the tower so you can protect everything. Really, really a nice feature, kind of understated feature of this tower. A couple other little things here and there. You do have surf tow points on either side of the tower. So if you guys have those newer riders that are having trouble getting over the hump and outside to the surf wave, put them on that tow point. There is an option to go to a ZFT7. That is a little bit more elaborate tower in that it's power controlled, so it folds and lowers with the push of a button. Additionally, it's got some color accents and things like that. So ZFT4 is your standard tower. ZFT7 is going to be your upgrade. Now integrated into this tower and the ZFT7 is your Bimini. Again, just a quick fold forward. It's got Bimini surf sleeves available up top. So really, a really nice tower. I don't think it's something our competitors can touch on. So check this out. It's got billet aluminum everywhere. There's no paint, there's no powder coat. Standard swivel and clamping board racks. Just a really, really nice tower for the X22. Okay, so we're here in the cockpit of the X22. Again, you're gonna see kind of that wraparound seating that MasterCraft does so well. So you've got your observer seat here, nice coffin seat. This boat is equipped with a flip around observer seat here as well. So this just pulls up and then flips back. And it has another feature where you can lay it down, and there's a filler cushion that's included with the boat there. So if you want to, you can lay that guy down and just kind of make a big sunpad or day bed back here. Really nice if you're hanging out in the cove. Maybe you guys have little kids that need to take a nap. It's a good spot to let them hang out. Flip that back around. And then on the opposite side, you've got your cooler built in. Again, removable igloo cooler. Take that up to the house with you. You guys can fill it up there, bring it back down to the boat the next morning. Maybe you guys are just cleaning the boat up from a weekend and you want to pull that out and drain it out. Really nice having a removable cooler in this X22. There's some other features that are available in this boat. So should you option your boat like that, this guy can lift up and be a rear-facing seat on this side. This particular boat is not equipped with that, but it is available. And then under each rail here, those are your supports for that reversible seat. Those have LED lights, along with LED lights up under the cup holder knockouts there as well. So really nice area to kick back, relax. Got tons of room for everybody, and just some nice appointments that you would expect on an X Series MasterCraft. We're back at the engine of the X22. The base engine option for this boat is a Ilmor 6.2 liter engine. Really, it's more than enough for this boat. I wouldn't encourage anybody to option it with the 7.4, but it's there if you want it. So 430 horsepower. It's a newer generation engine, so it's closed cooling. Very quiet, super efficient. So we run this boat all summer, usually with anywhere between 8 and 12 on the boat, full ballast. This engine's never even thought about it. So great engine option and pairing for this boat. Again, great new technology, very efficient, super quiet. So you guys are surfing, you don't want to hear that engine drone. This is definitely the right engine for this boat. All right, so we've hopped back on the transom of the X22. It's one of the best spots to hang out on the boat. Got great seating options, great storage options, things like that. So most notably, you've got the transom lounge seats on either side. This is optional for the X22. We stock all of our boats like this. It's an awesome spot to hang out. So you've got these deep kind of lazy boy type loungers. They do have a headrest that pops up on either side. So if you guys are hanging out back in a cove, nice place just to lounge out. You got a cup holder on either side. So really a nice area to hang out. Under each one of those, there is storage. So we use this boat, all summer. I usually keep, 6 or 8 life jackets on each side. So even if you've got plug and play installed and it's filled up, you do have storage in addition to that on top. So use that however you'd like. It's nice wet storage. It drains right down to the bilge. In addition, you've got storage up on the top here. So MasterCraft's kind of nicknamed this the pizza box. That's what we call it too. So it is hot. It stays on top of the engine. So maybe use it as a vest warmer on colder days. I usually keep all my ropes in there, so quick and easy access. If I'm the next rider and I'm grabbing my wakeboard line, grab it, throw it out, and it's good to go. So nice little storage option. A couple other unique features about the X22 transom is the walkthrough. So you do have a nice step from the swim platform up to the transom, and then a walkthrough into the rest of the boat. So lots of room to get your gear on if you need to pass somebody coming in and out. So you guys are switching out riders. You've got room to do so. Down on this first step, we always get questions, what are these little silver mounts? What do they do? That's part of your GoPro system. So if you option your X22 with a dual screen dash and premium audio, you get GoPro integration. So that GoPro's controlled through the screen, but MasterCraft includes mounts and mounting options for your GoPro. So on the back, you've got these 2 points. They lock in 3 different positions for your surfer. And you've got one up on the tower too that is gonna chase your rope. So if you're wakeboarding, maybe use that one. So really nice feature. And then last but not least, you've got your stereo transom remote. So if you option your boat with that, you can control what source you're playing, next track, audio volume. You're never having to climb back in the boat. You guys are hanging out in the cove, just tap up on the volume, tap down. It's just all about hanging out, using the boat to its best capabilities. Got this huge swim platform back here. It's an awesome spot to hang out on the X22. Let's talk about ballast for just a minute. One of the unique features about MasterCraft X series is an additional 4th ballast tank that they call the switchback ballast tank. So all the MasterCraft boats in our lineup have at least 3 ballast tanks. You're gonna start with your KGB tank in the center, and then at the rear of the boat you have typically a hard tank, and then on certain models you have plug and play in addition to that. On the X series, so your X22, X24, 26, and X Star, you've got this 4th tank called the switchback, and pretty much I'm standing right on top of it. You can kind of think of it as a horseshoe. You've got a pod on either side under the seat, and then this crossover portion under the floor. What's unique about that is you're only gonna fill it up 75% of the way when you guys are surfing. So as you imagine, fill that up 75%. As the boat takes off and naturally lifts to your surf side using those Gen 2 devices, all that water rushes over to the side of your surf and kind of works as displacement on one side of the boat without you ever having to move somebody around, move any weight, anything like that. Really helps amplify the surf wave on that side of the boat. And then if you want to switch to the other side, as the boat naturally leans that way, all that water just moves over to that side as well. So really unique system, something that stands out against the competition and that's uniquely MasterCraft. All right guys, so we've climbed through the X22, you've seen all the awesome features, you know a lot about the boat, but where does it stand out against the competition? There's a few major features. So the X22 is a pickle fork bow, but unique against some of its competitors is how ergonomic this whole bow is. It's got nice rounded seats. You fit well in this boat. You're not, up against square cushions and tight angles. It just fits you, fits your family a lot better. The X22 was born and bred to be an incredible surf and an incredible wake boat. So one of the things that stands out about this is that 4th ballast tank that we talked about a little bit earlier. You're not gonna find that in competitors' models, so take that into consideration. This boat has more tech. It's been engineered to be the best performing surf boat in its size class, so keep that in mind. MasterCraft warranty is another huge one. You guys have heard me talk about it in other videos. This boat's covered by a 5-year bow to stern warranty. That's your speakers, your grab rails, your upholstery. Everything that's in this boat is covered for 5 years. Your engine's covered for 7, so you've got 1,000 hours on your engine, 7 years. You guys are gonna have years of awesome ownership experience, but should you run into any issues, you've got a great warranty to back it. A couple other things to keep in mind as you're climbing through some other competitive boats are look at your seat bases, look at the upholstery, things like that. MasterCraft does a really nice job with roto-molded seat bases for all your larger gull wing seats. They're not gonna flex, they're not gonna dip in, they're not gonna break. They've got, they'll probably outlast the lifetime of you guys owning the boat. So important quality aspects as you look through this model to make sure that you're getting it from competitors or you're not getting it. Last thing I want to talk about is just the surf wave adjustability. This boat, I've put, 300 or 400 hours on an X22 over the last couple years. The surf wave is incredible. It's totally adjustable. So what's unique about that is you can surf probably an infinite number of waves on this boat and they're all gonna be unique. So I like a very steep and pushy wave. My fiance is gonna ride a little bit smaller, mellower wave. So her wave is gonna be really flattened out, pushed out way behind the back of the boat. I like mine tightened up a little bit, a lot taller with a nice lip on top. So having all that adjustability in one boat and so much versatility is very, very important. The same can be said about the wakeboard wake. This can go from a pro level wake boat to something that's very attainable and easy to use for your kids. So if you've got, your 10-year-olds back there and wanting to learn just wake to wakes or just learning how to cruise, slow the boat down to 18, dump all your ballast, it can do that. This boat does a lot of stuff for its class that other competitors just can't touch. So ask the right questions, go out on a demo if you can, and look for the differences between these boats. All right guys, thanks for coming along on the X22. I hope you guys learned something, enjoyed walking through this boat. It's one of my favorite models. If you'd like to learn some more information about it, please give us a call at the shop. reach out to us online. Be happy to set up a one-on-one demonstration, walkthrough, or just answer any questions. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.